Hello friends and welcome to a new series on my channel. This is Lucid9 and this is a visual novel kind of thingy, and as you can hear, I got all my audio fixed, like my mic sounding better, the game is sounding better, this music is really getting intense. So yeah, I'm like really excited to play this. I haven't really played any visual novels yet, so it's getting exciting. And I don't know if there's like voice acting in this. If there's not, I'm gonna be providing the voices, so just wait for that. But just remind, I am not real voice actor or so. And yeah, my English isn't perfect, so the voice acting isn't gonna be perfect either, so hope you enjoy. So without further ado, let's get it started. I step back and examine my masterpiece. Perfect, my favorite color. I've always loved red. It's different, brilliant, vibrant, unusual, a happy animal, just like me. Red isn't much for nature, really only shows up in autumn, and even then, it's a pretty rust or nothing cherry. And we just can't have that, not when it deserves so much more. A whispering breeze filters through my thoughts, brushing against my skin with icy fingers. I allow myself to a moment to pause, really to admire, to welcome the fresh sense of freedom. This is what I live for. When I open my eyes, I spot a frail leaf dancing upon the backbone of the passing wind, afflicting the world with its appalling shade of asparagus. I pluck it from its branch with the edges of my stained fingernails. Disgusting! How anyone could enjoy this color eludes me. A soft ground predicts my attention to my waiting masterpiece. It's lovely, really. Spread across the ground. Face contorted with fear, twitching, cold fingers, clutching at empty air. Not my best work, unfortunately. The canvas died much quicker than I had originally expected, but even when I tried to carve a bit slower, well, no matter. Today it shall be a palette from paint. I'm a quick work of my new palette, just ignoring the twitching of postmortem reflexes from its mutilated kneecaps. The sweet color of red, true crimson, pure scarlet, slinks down its pallid abdomen, licking at the blossoming turf below. I dip my finger into the settling pool of blood, its warmth sticky like syrup of settling gelatine. The sweet scent wafts to my nostrils. Ah, it smells of iron, of rust, of all things sharp and beautiful. Now, I'm a canvas. I check my surroundings, allowing the surfaces and textures and sizes and shapes every object in sight. None are quite so satisfactory as human skin, with its elasticity, its porous absorption, its innately warm tint. But a substitute is required, so a substitute I must find. Presently, I realize that I'm still needed eyesore of a leaf in my hand. Well, I suppose it will have to do. In one bold, fluid stroke, I swipe my paint across the leaf, the very essence of Van Gogh himself. Ah, yes, dear Vincent, the man cut off his own ear to send a message when words just didn't suffice. I always admired his style. I take a moment to appreciate the leaf's newfound radiance before searching for appropriate display. Something like this deserves to be exhibited. I hang my canvas back on its branch. That's better. If only there was more of this color in the world. The unexpected interlude of my phone drives me out of my thoughts. The irritating thing that loves during the climax Now this is life! As a wave of euphoria sweeps through me, I turn from my handiwork, strolling out of the meadow. Today's fun is over, but tomorrow will hold just as many pleasures. Yama Ishimoto? Huh? I sluggishly pull my head upward, fixing my eyes on the room at the front of the classroom. Are you even listening? I hide an instinctive smirk. Technically, no. I have always found napping more appealing than drilling history that's been drilling into me since age 6. Not that I actually say that, in all honesty, this teacher doesn't deserve that kind of callous response. Yes, ma'am. Perfect. Summarize the whole section we've been reviewing. I glance at the touchscreen board mounted behind the teacher, quickly skimming over the graphics and cybergraphy hovering on its surface. History of Istanbul, our glorious metropolis, beginning 2000 AD. Easy. Life was really boring for a while. We weren't in debt, we're in that war, and we're basically doing anything interesting. I don't know, I don't know if that person is boy or girl, but I'm giving that person girl voice. Well, girl voice. The teacher lips purse in the thin line as the classroom erupts into sniggers. I feel the slightest sting of regret and anger in my sarcasm. Then, in 2007, America entered debt crisis that caused worldwide financial crash. Japan was one of the countries most affected by this. Well, second to China. But why might that be? Because we were dumb about who we partnered with. She taps her fingers impatiently on her desk, her eyes narrowing in the slits. Well, she asked me to summarize the chapter. She didn't ask me how. Anyway, our glorious government didn't handle the situation so hot, so we had a lovely depression with all-time highs of unemployment and crime. Good effort, gold star. The teacher raised her hand as the classroom rose with laughter. Right, that's enough. I'll be needing to talk with you after class about your absolute young man. Oh, I was a guy. Well, okay. Meh, in other words, grass is green. Elizabeth, perhaps you can salvage this explanation. She gestures a few seats to my right, where my lavender-haired classmate sits. Her spine is straight as a ruler. I feel a curdle of disdain in the pit of my stomach as I lounge against my chair. Of course, Elizabeth Oshiro, class veil dictionarian, school poster child, and the area's golden girl. Nap time! I settle my head in my arms as Elizabeth leaps to her feet, smiling warmly. Certainly, during this time, Japan fell into chaos. Public demonstrations, often violent, occurred almost every day. Furthermore, political scandals regarding the national governments kept spreading. The teacher relaxes at Elizabeth's textbook recitation. She even sends a quick glare in my direction as if to say, "See, why can't you be like Elizabeth?" Eventually, local political powers became more effective than the centralized administration, hence why Isamu operates as smoothly as it does. Yes, thanks to the mayor's efforts. Perfectly done, Elizabeth. Elizabeth smiles proudly and settles back into her seat, fixing her eyes on me with challenge and disapproval. I only shrug my shoulders, sending her an easy smirk. Oh, beautiful and brainy, she might be worthy enough to make my list. Oh, boy again, well. I glance to my left just in time to catch another classmate, Yahiko Ikari, winking at Elizabeth. She clearly ignores him. Well, that's Yahiko for you. I can't remember a day when he hasn't tried to flirt with some girl or other. Nor can I remember a day where he wasn't flat out rejected. Technically, he's my former roommate, which makes him my friend of 2 years. How close of a friend? Well, that's up for a debate. See, she managed to deflect my charms. I wonder how. Me too. No one can resist the Yahiko Ikari. Yahiko! Yahiko clenches his mouth shut at the teacher's threatened command. She leans heavily against her desk, massaging her temples with her fingers. Alright class, thanks to Elizabeth, we have seen where we come from. I'm sure you all wonder what the point of this history recap was. Not really, no. We must study the past to understand the future, as such imperative that the next topic be taken seriously. So, where you all tell yourself 10 years from now? Oh god. I'm barely able to strip a snort. It's only, what, the second day of school? Sure, this is our third year class. Sure. We are preparing for the college entrance exam. Does that mean that we have to know exactly what we want to do for the rest of our lives? Well, my thoughts exactly. The teacher pointedly looks at me, a hard glint in her eye. Yama Ishimoto, perhaps you'd like to get us started? I'm tempted to say, no thank you, but that'd be pretty rude. I manage my parents' restaurant, I guess. The teacher's lips tighten ever so slightly. I know what she's thinking. No passion, no ambition. He will be a failure, this one. It will pay the bills. What more can I ask for? Really, dude? Out of anything you could have picked, you pick a restaurant manager? Well, what would you suggest? Add a bunch more, dude, like women and cars. And he criticizes me for a lack of imagination. Come on, it's 10 years, anything can happen. The teacher shoots him a disapproving glare as his voice raises dramatically in volume. Ah, Yahiko, thank you for volunteering. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Yahiko beams, and I feel a sudden sense of dread. Here goes his dream, the one I've heard no less than 200 times before. Well, geez, I see myself with a Ferrari F5500 under one arm, a Lamborghini Aventador 704 under the other, and a lot of beautiful women in between, fighting for the honorable privilege of bearing my children. The class stares at him. Ah, heck, let's have some fun, I whispered to him. What about the mansion? Right, take all that, and I put it in front of a 20,000 square foot mansion attended by a staff of 100 maids. And where is it located? Oh, it's in the Caribbean, on an island. A man-made island specifically constructed just for me, with my name laser engraved in the hills, so that every plane that flies by sees that it belongs to. That's quite enough, Yahiko. Thank you for your input. Clearly, she doesn't believe in his dream. Actually, I don't think anyone except Yahiko believes in his dream. Then again, Yahiko was enough belief to make up for everyone else. Now, Umeko, how about you? As the rest of our classmates drone on about joining some kind of mega corporation like Lemniscate or Wafer Red Pharmaceuticals, I learned closer to her Yahiko. You forget some things. I did? Yeah. The walk-in closet just for designer shoes, the private jet, a second mansion in Tahiti. Oh crap, I did. Hey, teach! Fortunately for the teacher, the school bell rings before he can grab her attention. My classmates immediately shove their belongings into their bags and bolt for the door. Meanwhile, Yahiko heads straight to the teacher's desk, eyes lit with excitement as he gabbers on and on about his yacht and his designer shoes and his private jet and his second mansion in Tahiti. A restaurant manager, huh? And then there's Elisa. Slipping into Yahiko's new vacancy, she shifts her bags backstage to the desk and raises her patronizing eyebrow at me. Well, sorry for being realistic, Mrs. CIO of a mega corporation. Sorry that I actually have ambition, Mr. Manager of the family restaurant. What? could ever talk about having a mansion and cars and maids on my own personal island. Gee. You didn't even shoot for a restaurant that's owned by your parents. Ah, they'll kick the bucket one day. I might as well be the one who takes over. Have some respect, would you? I snickered at her. Respect? Me? Like, who does she think she is? I flashed her a bright, already friendly smile. See you around, Lizzie! She fumes and forces herself to take a deep breath until her expression stills. Unfortunately. That was a nice comeback, I'll give it that much. Beth? Still up for lunch? A student slides through the door with a warm smile and a wave. I recognize her as a girl who's always with Elizabeth. Don't know much else about her. In a blink of eye, Elizabeth's face softened into a friendly chin. I'll be right there! Yep, just in case it wasn't real enough, her hate is directed exclusively at me. She's the queen of angels to everyone else. Particularly this girl, who I guess is the closest thing she has to a friend. Well, Ishimoto, it has been a pleasure. I bet it has. She lifts her chin and skillfully walks out of the room, nearly bumping into a startled Yahiko on the way out. As a train of second years, probably her group is, pulled her away, Yahiko slips next to me. Why did she talk to you? Not me, the great Yahiko Ikari. Maybe because there's a limit to how many brain cells she's willing to sacrifice for conversation. It beats me. She's been doing that for a while. Really? We were in the same class last year. Oh. Really? I am not surprised that he just learned about this. Then again, to be fair, I don't talk to Yahiko about my personal life. Yeah, something like that, it's not important. Yahiko evaluates me for a second with an unusually stoic expression, but quickly shakes it off, his mace melding into a grin. So, what do you think about my dream earlier? This again, on second thought, maybe we should have kept talking about Elizabeth. Well, same as the other 200 times you've told me. Hasn't been 200. Has it really? 203 to be exact. Oh. So, that means you think it's amazing, right? Yeah, totally. I think it's the best stream in the history, and it's so original and really realistic. Yay. Thanks, dude. I knew I could always count on you. But I don't think you're aiming high enough. Huh? What should I add? Aim for the moon. He gasped. It's the best idea ever. But first though, forget that. A mansion on the moon? You'd be the first, and probably the last too. Just think about the possibilities. No one's even set foot on the moon. Imagine. Wait. People have set foot on the moon. I imagine how famous I'll be if I pulled a mansion there. Yeah, no one's even set foot. Seriously? Like, yeah, just as I said. Either I stepped in the conversation at the wrong time or someone just came up with a really stupid idea. Enter Rui Hayata, my friend of 10 years. Technically, she's a grade lower than me, but that doesn't stop us from hanging out. She's stuck with me through thick and thin. She probably knows better than I know myself. Beside her stands Masato Kurodane, hardy in both build and personality. If I had to describe him in one word, I'd choose fire. Easily antagonized, hard to put out, and blazes every obstacle out of his way. Afternoon, little daisies, what's going on here? I'm gonna build a vacation home on the moon. Somehow, I can't say I'm surprised. I know, right? I'm brilliant. Like the first man on the moon and the first man to build a mansion on it. You're so bright, you're blinding me. Oh, Rose. What have you been telling him exactly? That giant leap for him is the smallest step for us mankind. She has to think about that for a moment, but I'm rewarded with a smirk. Clever. I know. Look, if your kids are done yapping, man, I gotta head to track. What? I didn't think Yama was joining again this year. Of course he is. This is news to me. It doesn't seem like a good idea, considering he only went to one practice last year and this. Will he end teaching this year? And that's right, man. Well, now that you mention it, what's that? Like, you guys didn't even win last year, Masato. No need to make a big deal. Masato's eyes spray with them. Instinctual need to probe the worthiness of the child. You're winning this year. I got a secret weapon. Really? Masato lights up at with apparent interest. See, we lost last year cause we didn't have good nights. This year, I've got a great one. He passes for a dramatic effect. Marvelous, Masa. Well, at the very least, this is a pretty good opportunity to joke around. Wow, that's fantastic! Then I'll call myself Speed of Light, the Mountain Destroyer. The hell? Just remind yourself the Streaking Shadow, the Dark Eradicator. Then we'll be unstoppable. I know where I'm going with that. Yeah, he isn't quite with sacrifice. I smirk at him, but before I can elaborate, the PA above us crackles to life. The club fair is officially open in the courtyard. Feel free to drop by and check out some of what your fellow students have planned. Already? At just the second day, maybe the school just making everything happen faster this year. I don't really see why. Islam Imperial Boarding Academy has always done well for itself, even throughout the recession. There's no need to change things now. Hey, it's club time, let's go take a look. Like, no thanks, I'd rather not be blacklisted. What does that mean? It means that she's afraid to go with you. You'll outshine her so much that the clubs won't be interested in her. Ooh! Roy glares at me, I only wink back. Well, you shouldn't worry about that, my dear Yuri. I'm sure I can use my substantial sphere of influence to get you a good spot. Like I'm already in a club, you know. Drama club, because like, I live for the drama. Oh, right. She's been in the drama club since last year. Somehow, he is still forgotten. Then, what was Yama talking about? Nothing, like, just acting like an idiot again. As usual. Well, you know what they say, like attracts like. Her elbows meet sharply in the ribs, but her lips are pulling up at the corners. They also say opposites attract. Yeah, and we know which one you are. She slapped me painfully on the arm as Masato and Yahiko watch with blank stares. Did I just miss something? Like, not more than idiots a little. Yahiko frowns for a moment, but eventually shrugs the exchange off. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I need to find myself a club to create with my innumerable talents. They're innumerable, alright. So without further ado, I bid thee farewell. He turns with a flourish of his hand and but Fur calls after him. Like, you know that we'll be there, right? Huh? Club recruitment day, all the clubs will be here, including track and drama. Oh, we'll see you there. He whisked out of the room. You're coming to man the track with you? Me? I'm track's poster child. In fact, I'll probably just scare away potential recruits. Oh, don't think like that. You can be a great asset, man. You just gotta believe. AKA every moment thing ever. We exchanged snickers, but Masato grabbed my arm. Really, man, you coming? Surprised by his sudden intensity, I contemplate for it for a moment. It doesn't take long. Sure, why not? Really? Not like not like I have anything else to do. Masato grins, releasing my arm. Good, I gotta go set up, but I'm accepting you, sir. He dashes out of the room. After a quick wait, truly. She smiles back and promptly turns to me. Like, have you figured why he wants you in track so badly? Not a clue. She hesitates for a moment and glances around the room. You know, you could join the drama instead. It could be a valid excuse for Masato. I think he just asked why I joined a different club when I could have joined track. But still, like, I think you'd really like it. Honestly, it sounds like it could be pretty fun. Tori seems to enjoy it. She often claims that it's just like when we played make-believe as kids. And make-believe is one of the few things that I don't mind doing. But it's so much work. Like, and nobody got time for that. Like, it's now more work than track, baka. Besides, it could be really fun. I'll take your word for it. She rolls her eyes and shoulders her bag. Well, fine, Mr. Grumpy Pants. Like, some of us have club boots to manage, so I'm gonna get going. I'll go with you. We walk in step to the door, almost into freedom, and then the strident voice of the teacher rips through the air. Yama Ichimoto. Surely you didn't escape so easily. Oh, yes, my attitude problem. I stand away, suddenly bleeding. Bail me out? Like, not a chance. What? What? It like builds character. Excuse me, I have plenty of character. Come on, throw up a distraction for me, okay? I turn a flameless dose of puppy eyes. She only pokes my forehead, sticking her tongue out. You listen, you listen. Just like be glad it's with a teacher instead of a police. She darts off as I call, faltering after her. Boy! But at least the police wouldn't bore me to tears. What was that, young man? I turned to find the teacher hovering right behind me. Nothing. Right, what are you having, huh? She doesn't seem amused. At this point. What point? It's the second day of school. Unless she's referring to teaching me last year. Come to think of it, yeah, that's highly possible. It's clear that detention is doing nothing for your toxic behavior. Well, yeah, because I can nap in detention. Therefore, I take the liberty of recommending you for a therapeutic mentorship, which will take place on campus at the description of our dorm manager. Requirements will be 1 hour, 5 days a week. The mentor will need to sign off on every visit. The what now? Are you scheduling brainwashing sessions for me? Excuse me? You might have other ideas, young man, but civility and respect are integral cornerstones of our modern society. If it doesn't result in scrubbing away some of that arrogance of yours, then I say good riddance. I'm shocked by this unusually passionate outburst from her. She slows her breath, shaking as she jabs a book and envelopes me. Take this, Mr. Yoda's office. You know where it is. A tiny pinch of tension releases. Mr. Yoda's the mentor? Maybe this won't be so bad. I give the book a once over. The cover is somber and 100% boring. The block letters proclaim primates of the 21st century. Hunger plus correctional techniques to improve the mindset of any underdeveloped adolescent. Well, gee, I'm honored. Take it. I take it. Goodbye, Yama Ishimoto. She plunged out of the classroom, clearly fed up with my shenanigans. Really? Is that like reference to me? I don't know. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end this episode here. So if you enjoyed this game, I really enjoy this, and if you enjoyed my fabulous voice acting, make sure to leave a like and comment your thoughts below, and if there are any other games you want me to play, and make sure to subscribe to keep up with my shenanigans. Shenanigans. Yeah. I'll see you the next time. Have some love. Bye bye.